I'll tell you something harsh. Your car isn't going to see 100,000 miles. Not because it can't, but because you are slowly killing it without even knowing. Mechanics see it every day. Meanwhile, most drivers just shrug and turn up the music louder to drown out the warning signs. But today, let's fix that. Driving like a grandma all the time. Slow driving is safe, but if you never let your car stretch its legs, you're inviting trouble. Engines are like muscles. They need to be pushed now and then. Always driving slowly builds up carbon deposits on valves and pistons. In diesel engines, it's even worse. If you open your oil cap and see white froth, that's not cream, it's condensation. Take your car on a solid 30-minute highway drive once a month. Blow out the cobwebs, your car will feel alive again. Skipping maintenance. Oil changes? I'll do it next month. Tire rotation? Maybe next year. That's how most drivers think. The problem is, every part of your car, from the engine to the air filter, needs regular love. Your car's manual literally begs you to follow its maintenance schedule. Miss an oil change? Get ready for an overheated engine and expensive repairs. Ignore that dirty air filter? Watch your fuel mileage drop like a rock. Tires out of alignment? Say hello to uneven tread wear and a wobbly ride. It's simple. You take care of the car, it takes care of you. Skip it and you're basically driving a ticking time bomb. Modding your car the wrong way. We all want more horsepower. But slapping on a massive turbo without knowing what you're doing is like feeding a kid 5 energy drinks and wondering why he's bouncing off the walls. Start small. Learn how your car handles a cold air intake before dreaming about superchargers. And whatever you do, install it right. A badly installed mod will wreck your car very fast. Oh, and those illegal mods that your cousin swears by, like straight piping your exhaust, they don't just pollute, they destroy your engine's health. Plus, you'll fail inspection, get fined, and your car will sound like a dying lawnmower. Ignoring dashboard lights. That little yellow check engine light? It's not a suggestion. It's your car screaming for help. You might think it's just a loose gas cap, but guess what? Sometimes it's not. Modern cars have a whole Christmas tree of warning lights. ABS, TPMS, low oil pressure, you name it. Ignore them and you're gambling with your wallet. A cheap sensor fix today could turn into a blown engine tomorrow. If you don't have an OBD2 scanner, that's fine. Your mechanic does. Don't wait until the light starts blinking. By then, it's already bad. Driving like you're in Fast and Furious. Look, I get it. The open road is tempting. But every time you floor it off a stoplight, your engine cries a little. Aggressive driving isn't just unsafe, it's a death sentence for your car's internals. Constant hard acceleration, slamming brakes, weaving through traffic. It's fun until your transmission starts slipping and your brakes give up. Even if you don't crash, you're still cutting your car's lifespan in half. And here's the sneaky one: super short drives. Starting your car for a 2-minute trip means the engine never warms up properly. That's a recipe for moisture buildup, oil dilution, and a very sad engine. Something strange? Don't be that guy. You know, that guy who drives with a squealing belt or a clunking suspension? Don't be him. If your car starts making weird noises, vibrating at high speeds, or smells like burning rubber, something is wrong. Ignoring these signs is like ignoring chest pain. It's not going away on its own. Check under your car for leaks. Listen for grinding when you brake. Feel for weird shakes in your steering. These are your car's way of telling you, hey, fix me before it's too late. A dirty car is a rusty car. You thought maintenance was just about oil and filters? Nope. Dirt, salt, and grime are slowly eating your car alive. Especially if you live where winters are brutal or the air is humid. Underbody rust isn't just ugly, it weakens your car's frame, suspension, and everything attached to it. Regular car washes aren't just for looks, they wash away salt, chemicals, and road gunk that cause corrosion. Wax it occasionally too and you're adding armor. Ignore this and you'll be able to see the road through your car's floor, Flintstone style, letting your car idle forever in cold weather. It feels right, doesn't it? You start the car on a cold morning, let it idle for 10 minutes, sip your coffee, and wait for it to warm up. That's killing your engine. Modern cars are fuel injected. When they idle cold, they run rich. That means extra fuel slips past the pistons and mixes with the oil. The oil turns into watered-down soup, and guess what? Soup doesn't lubricate metal parts very well. Even worse, idling doesn't warm up your transmission, wheel bearings, or other parts that actually need it. The fix? Start the car, let it idle for 30 seconds, and drive gently until everything warms up. No need to roast marshmallows while waiting. Only driving around the block. If your car only knows grocery trips and school runs, you're in trouble. Short trips don't let the engine heat up enough to burn off condensation. That moisture turns into sludge inside the engine and rust in the exhaust. Ever see a muffler hanging by a thread? That's moisture's handiwork. Your car needs exercise. Take it on a highway run for at least 20 minutes once a week. Let it breathe. Let it burn off the gunk. Your wallet will thank you later. Forgetting brake fluid exists. Everyone changes brake pads, but brake fluid? People don't even think about it. Brake fluid absorbs water over time. Once it does, it loses its magic. Under pressure, it can boil, and when that happens, your brakes stop working. On top of that, water in the system causes rust in brake lines and can wreck the ABS module. Spoiler alert, an ABS module costs more than your monthly rent. Flush your brake fluid every 2 years. It's not a suggestion, it's survival. Using the wrong oil or old oil. Oil isn't just oil. Using the wrong type is like running a marathon in flip-flops. Cheap oil or the wrong weight won't protect your engine, especially if you have a turbocharged car. Ever heard of Supern? It's a violent explosion inside the engine that can shatter pistons. Not a fun sound. Check your owner's manual. Use the oil it recommends. Change it every 5,000 miles, or even sooner if you drive hard. Saving $30 on an oil change isn't worth a $4,000 engine rebuild. Not using the parking brake. When you park your car, do you trust a tiny metal pin to hold everything in place? That's what you're doing if you don't use the parking brake. That pin, called the parking pawl, is holding back a 2-ton car. Over time, it can wear out, shear off, or jam. Then, one fine day, your car might decide to roll away on its own. Here's how to do it right. Stop, shift into neutral, pull the parking brake, then shift into park. That tiny step saves your transmission. Inflating tires using the wrong PSI number. Ever pumped your tires up to the max PSI printed on the sidewall? That number is not your target pressure. The correct pressure is listed on the driver's door jamb. The sidewall number is just the maximum the tire can handle before it bursts. Riding on overinflated tires feels like bouncing on a basketball, and it's horrible for grip and suspension. Also, cold weather drops tire pressure. For every 10-degree drop, you lose 1 psi. In winter, bump it up by 3 to 5 psi above the recommended number to stay safe. Believing in lifetime transmission fluids. Lifetime fluid sounds so good, right? Like buy it once and forget about it forever. Well, that's marketing genius and a mechanical disaster. Fluids break down with heat, especially in your transmission and differential. Ignore it long enough and you'll be staring at a $5,000 repair bill. I don't care what the dealer says. Change those fluids every 30,000 to 60,000 miles. Your transmission will live a long, happy life. You see, killing your car doesn't happen with one big mistake. It's death by 1,000 tiny habits. Skipping maintenance here, ignoring a weird noise there, thinking, it's fine. That's how most drivers lose their car before it even hits 100,000 miles. But now you know better. If you found even one of these tips helpful, smash that like button so more drivers can save their cars. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications because I've got more no-nonsense car care videos coming up, the kind that'll save you thousands in repair bills. Drop a comment below and tell me, what's the worst car mistake you've seen people do? Let's roast those bad habits together. Take care of your car, and your car will take care of you.